Have you ever pondered the ripple effects of drug addiction beyond the individual user? It's a web of consequences that extend far beyond the addict themselves. It's not just about the person in the throes of addiction, it's about the loved ones they pull in, the friends who are left grappling, and the society that bears the brunt. Let's consider a hypothetical character, John, ensnared in the grip of drug addiction. John's battle with addiction isn't just his own. It's a war that's waged on multiple fronts. His relationships are strained, his job is on the line, and his overall quality of life is deteriorating. His loved ones are caught in the crossfire, their lives disrupted, their peace shattered. The societal cost too is immense, with increased crime rates, burden on healthcare, and lost productivity. John's story isn't unique. It's a tale repeated over and over again around the world. As we delve deeper into John's story, we'll see that the aftermath of drug addiction is more far-reaching than one might initially believe. Imagine being in John's shoes, waking up each day to a relentless fight against addiction. John's mornings always begin with a struggle. Each day, he battles not just the physical cravings, but the mental and emotional war that drug addiction wages. His mind is a battlefield, one where the enemy is his own body, screaming out for just one more hit. He's tried to quit, oh how he's tried, but the powerful grip of addiction pulls him back every time, like a relentless tide that refuses to recede. His unsuccessful attempts at quitting are not from lack of willpower or desire. It's the stark reality of addiction, a foe that's insidious and unyielding. Each failed attempt leaves him feeling defeated, hopeless. It's as if he's trapped in a maze with no visible exit, just endless winding pathways that lead back to the same destructive cycle. The toll that this takes on John is immense, both physically and mentally. His body bears the brunt of his addiction. He's constantly fatigued, his once vibrant eyes now dull and lifeless. He's lost weight, his skin is pale, and he often battles bouts of nausea and headaches. His mental health, too, is in shambles. He's plagued by anxiety, depression, and paranoia, all side effects of his addiction. But the health implications of drug addiction go beyond just the physical and mental toll. There's a very real risk of overdose, a silent threat that looms over John every time he succumbs to his cravings. The chemicals he's introducing into his body have the potential to cause irreversible damage to his organs. His heart, liver, and lungs are all at risk. Mental health disorders, too, are a common consequence of drug addiction. The constant state of anxiety and depression can lead to more severe mental health conditions, like psychosis or bipolar disorder. John's story is a stark reminder of the devastating personal impact of drug addiction. But what about those around him? While John battles his demons, let's not forget the silent sufferers, his family and friends. John's addiction doesn't just affect him, it places an emotional and financial strain on his family, a burden that they carry every day. They've tried interventions, rehab stints, and therapy, but the monster of addiction is relentless. The pain of watching John succumb time and again is a wound that never heals. The stigma attached to drug addiction is another battle they face. The whispers behind their backs, the judging eyes, the isolation. It's a constant reminder of their plight. John's friendships haven't been spared either. The vibrant, sociable person they knew is now a distant memory. His addiction has created an invisible barrier, isolating him from his social circle. The laughter, the camaraderie, the shared memories, all replaced by a deafening silence. The scars of drug addiction run deep, affecting not just the user, but everyone around them. Drug addiction doesn't stop at the individual or the family. It extends its destructive reach to society as a whole. It's a ripple effect, really. The waves of addiction crash into various sectors of our community, increasing crime rates, escalating healthcare costs, and draining productivity. Imagine the countless lives disrupted because of a surge in drug-related crimes. Think about the exorbitant costs shouldered by our healthcare system, grappling with the aftermath of addiction. Ponder on the lost potential and productivity of those ensnared by addiction. Yet, there's hope. By raising awareness, preventing drug misuse, and promoting treatment, we can mitigate these societal impacts. It's about understanding the gravity of the issue and recognizing our collective responsibility. We need to shift our perspective, viewing addiction not as an individual failing, but as a community challenge. Remember, drug addiction isn't a solitary battle, it's a societal issue that demands our collective action and empathy.